Okay, in part one of this series, I convinced you that you really don't have a focus problem. You've got a motivation problem. Now let's assume that you found your motivation and you're ready to take your ability to focus and really get good at it out on the course. Here's what you need to understand to make that quantum leap that you know will end up paying off in lower scores. You see, you've got a lot of brain power there. Much more than you need to play the game of golf. Your brain likes to think. I'm asked time and time again, Craig, how do I turn my brain off or quiet my mind when I'm there about ready to take a shot? The answer is, I don't know. There's people up in the Himalayas, they're studying and they're practicing their whole lives to learn how to do that. Now, if you've got the time and the inclination to do that, by all means, there's tons of books about it. Have at it. But here it is. You don't need to quiet your mind. You're going the wrong direction here. The question you want to ask should be, how do I direct my thoughts? Because remember, your mind likes to think when you're awake. And truthfully, there's just not a whole lot going on at the golf course for your brain to think about. And that's the problem. Therefore, your brain goes elsewhere than on the task at hand, right there on the golf course as you set up to take your next shot. That's the problem. In other words, if your mind was like a car, it would be a Ferrari. And you only need the power of a 1962 VW Bug to play this game of golf quite well. Your Ferrari is designed to go fast. Some of us faster than others. Well, either way, it's not designed to go slow in snarled up traffic. That will only gum up the engine and the fuel system if that's what you do all the time. It wants to go out on the open highway and air it out. So you need to give your Ferrari mind that open highway of thought. Don't try to slow that Ferrari mind down, i.e., quieting your thoughts. That just doesn't work now, does it? Instead, the solution is to start focusing on details. Wherever you're at the golf course. That's the open highway for the Ferrari mind of yours. For example, when doing your pre-shot routine, focus on all the patterns in the grass, the subtleties of the wind or weather, the finer points about how your ball is lying and how that might affect its flight. What do your feet sense as you stand on this patch of ground? The feel of the grip in your hands. Have fun with calculations of distance based on what you see in your experiences. Totally get into it all. Expand on things you normally just would gloss over. And this is what prevents your mind from wandering to things that only hurt your game. In other words, direct your mind on all the things your five senses are taking in, and you will not only be developing a specific application of focusing on the golf course, but you will also be eliminating fear by getting yourself into the present moment. I'm Craig Sigl, mental toughness trainer, Greens and Fairways. Look for part 3.